Hey Merfolk fans, I'm Joe. Thanks very much for joining me. I am waiting here for an opponent to be matched up for my third round in this friendly Modern League. I won the first round against Titan Breach with Chalice in the main deck. Was pretty ineffective against Merfolk. And in round 2, I won against Suicide Zoo. So doing pretty well so far. I went 2-0 in the last league as well, then got paired up against 2 consecutive Infect opponents and lost both rounds. So looks like we have an opponent. Let's see if it's Infect. Sounds like there's some screaming kids out in my hallway. Let's see. I would like to play first. And a very nice opening hand. Let's see. We've got 3 creatures, including 2 Merfolk, 2 lands, Spreading Seas, Vapor Snag. Pretty well rounded. I'll keep this. Let's adjust the chat a little bit. Okay, so opponent is still deciding whether to mulligan. Decided to keep in the end. All right, Wanderwine into Cursecatcher. Pass to the opponent. Now if we draw a Merfolk, we can play Silvergill next turn. If we don't, we can play Spreading Seas. Spreading Seas looking like a decent option here since we're against Tron. I haven't had the best luck against Tron so far on Magic Online. So looks like the opponent has a stop on my upkeep for some reason. So we didn't draw a Merfolk, so we can't play Silvergill right now. Spreading Seas is a nice option, and hitting a second blue source will let us get Kira onto the board. Relevant against a fair number of Tron builds, since they run Karn, who tries to exile our target permanents, and also, well, not really good against Ugin, I guess. Really just particularly good against Karn. So I think I will play Mutavault here and Spreading Seas. We don't have to go so early with Spreading Seas in the matchup, but I just don't have any other good plays right now. Drew another Cursecatcher, we'll go to attacks, and pass back to the opponent. We don't have a really fast clock here on this game, so hopefully this Spreading Seas does a little bit of work. Opponent's probably gonna, yeah, let's see. Relic of Progenitus. Oh man, if we can't capitalize on this slow opening. Would love to see a Lord right about now. Okay, so I got what I wanted. And I think the play here, well, the play is probably actually Silvergill, Cursecatcher, and then follow up with the Lord, get as much power onto the table as possible. So I guess I'm going to play the island anyway, but might as well play the Silvergill first, I guess. All right, another island. Interesting. Go ahead and play this Cursecatcher. Go to attacks. Pass the turn. Okay, Cursecatcher, decent protection against any sort of instant spells he might play. Lots of Relic of Progenitus in his hand. He's digging pretty hard. Found a Razor Verge Thicket. Green-White Tron. It's popularized by Tom Ross recently. Okay, what do we got here? Again with the stop on the upkeep. He's playing Path, so I guess that's a good reason to stop during my upkeep. We do have Cursecatcher up for Path, though, so I think it's time just to activate Mutavault, play the Lord, and swing with people. Actually, he's so far behind on Tron, it might just be worth it to run out Kira now. Let's see, he's at 18. If I play Kira, he paths Silvergill. No, I think we just play the Lord. The fastest clock is going to be the best, I think. Play the Lord, sack a Cursecatcher to counter a path, swinging for 8 this turn and 10 next turn. That should be good enough, I guess. So, Island. Okay, let's activate Mutavault. Looks like the opponent is F6ing actually, so it might not have the path. So this would be 10 if he doesn't have anything. So our Pyroclasm would be very useful. Okay guys, doing pretty well so far. Might get our first win against Tron. Alright. Game 1 pretty easy. Let's hope it's as easy in game 2. Going to want to bring in the Negates to counter the Planeswalkers. Dispel can stay in the sideboard. The opponent's got us covered on Relics of Progenitus, so we don't need to bring those things in. We didn't see any cards really other than Relics and Chromatic Sphere, so it's hard to say whether Kira will be useful or not. It's good against Path, obviously. Let's see if there's any cards that we definitely want to cut. Harbinger's not super great in the matchup because all of their creatures are like value creatures. World Breaker, Ulamog. Don't really want to bounce those guys. So the Cursecatchers can be good early in the game. Vapor Snag, not very good. Again, can save our creatures. Echoing Truth can get an O-Stone off the board. Echoing Truth is pretty cool in combination with Spreading Seas. We can bounce our Spreading Seas and replay them on the best lands. So let's see. I think I'll bring in another Kira. I think I'm going to take out the 2 Vapor Snags. I'll leave in the Echoing Truth. Oh, you know what? These guys bring in Platinum Angel. So I'm going to bring in... They might play Wormcoil for all I know also. I'll bring in 2 Hurkyl's Recalls. Leave in the Echoing Truth. We want bounce against Platinum Angel. Harbinger is good against Platinum Angel too, so those can stay in. We can take the Kira back out, I think. Actually, I think I'll take out both Kiras. So now we have to cut 2 more cards. Cursecatcher isn't super amazing since they're really a ramp deck. And they don't play a lot of instants and sorceries that we want to counter. Sylvan Scrying, I guess. I think, actually, I might want to cut one of these Harbingers and keep in a Vapor Snag. We really want ways to deal with Platinum Angel. Then we can cut... yeah, we'll cut 2 Cursecatchers. Alright. So I feel decent about this. Just try to sort of recap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bringing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2 Hurkyls and 3 Negates in. Let's submit the deck. Come on, Spreading Seas. No Spreading Seas, but it's a good Merfolk hand. Gotta keep it. Alright, no Tron land on turn 1. Ancient Stirrings, though. Let's see what that finds. Chromatic Sphere. I can dig it. Another Master of Waves. Alright, if we can get there, Master of Waves is a good card. Looks like this guy's keeping hands that are trying to dig a lot. So there's the Chromatic Sphere. I do see a Tron land. Cracking the Chromatic Sphere. Nether Stirrings. Find another chromatic sphere, please. Ask, and ye shall receive, apparently. Okay, we're going to always yield to this thing, and then say yes. Alright, well this is nice to see. I was totally dominating Tron the last time I played it, and then they landed Platinum Angel. I only expect Platinum Angel against Mono Blue Tron, but I know that Green-White plays it now. I would be careful with my Lords against Red-Green Tron because of Pyroclasm, but against Green-White, if they have a path, you know, go ahead and ramp me. It's fine. Another Tron land. Maybe an Expedition map. Oh, there's the sphere. Another Ancient Stirrings, maybe? A Chromatic Star. And a Razorverge Thicket. Crack that star. Floating green. Okay, Nature's Claim. Well, I get to gain 4 life, that's nice. Fortunately, we have some lands to work with. Not the end of the world. Another land would actually be decent here off the top. Opponent's still pausing during my upkeep. Wasting everybody's time. What am I looking for here? I've got a Lord. Almost certainly going to play that guy. I guess Reejerey would be a better choice here. If we drew one, Spreading Seas would be pretty cool. Wouldn't play the Spreading Seas right away, though. I don't think the opponent knows that he has priority here, so I just sent him a message asking him if he's thinking. I mean, he's tapped out. Okay. So it's still our upkeep. Sorry for this delay, guys, and maybe the opponent has run to the bathroom. So we're going into my turn 3. The opponent was on the play. He's just cycled a lot of stuff. Ancient Stirrings, Ancient Stirrings. He probably kept the hand because it had some nice payoff card in it, and he had all of this dig. And he's stuck right now on 1 Tron land. So pretty slow. Platinum Angel costs 7, I think. So if he doesn't have Tron online, that thing is going to take quite a while to get out. I don't know really. I don't know enough about this green-white variant of Tron. I don't know if they play a lot of Worm Coils or they just go the Planeswalker route with... I know they play Worldbreaker and Ulamog, actually. So maybe they don't play Worm Coils. Hurkyl's obviously good against Worm Coil engines. Alright, well, while this guy is sitting here timing out, I'm going to get a sweatshirt. It's pretty chilly in here. Okay, much better. The opponent is still holding priority in my upkeep. Okay, he passed, and we drew a land. So Master Waves is going to be online at some point, and we're just going to go ahead and play out the Lord this turn. It doesn't really matter which land I play, so I'll play blue and possibly represent Vapor Snag or something. Go to attacks. With Mutavault, we could have pushed 10 damage next turn, but I'm going to want to play Master of Waves. Okay, so he's scrying, getting closer to Tron. Might have been correct, actually, to play out the Mutavault, since he'll probably... Well, let's see. Okay, nothing from the opponent. Another Lord. So either way, we have a 2-turn clock here. I can swing for 8 with these guys, with the Lord. I'm going to play Mutavault here. So I can play out a Lord and swing for 8. Opponent goes to 9, and if he's sitting back on... If he's got Tron next turn, whether through an Expedition map or something... Well, Expedition map, he'd have to tap too low. He wouldn't be able to cast an Ulamog next turn. Or, well, if he has natural Tron, it hasn't looked like he has it so far. He'll have 9 mana. It's not enough for Ulamog, but it is enough for Ugin. Alright. Ugin has to go pretty low to get to wipe Master Waves away. So I think I'm just gonna go 2 attacks here. Maybe one of these guys gets pathed. Okay, I did not. And I'll just follow up with this guy. So if he plays Ugin, I think -4 leaves him at 3. So there's natural Tron. And then I get to play a Lord and activate Mutavault and kill him. So -4. Yeah, and then I play my Lord and I just kill him with Mutavault. So, not the worst in the world. We can handle this. Okay, land is decent. I mean, I don't know. We probably want gas at this point. Name Merfolk. Play a Merfolk. Oh man, if he has Path up right now, that would be pretty bad. Opponent seems to just be passing priority though, so, well, he's pausing here. Alright, we got rid of Ugin, which is usually almost impossible to do, so let's hope we can hang on. He's probably got some more crazy tech right now, so... Well, Chromatic Sphere is not the craziest of tech. Okay. We're hoping to see Platinum Angel. I would love to have made like the right sideboard call here. All right, Karn. Kind of annoying. And now he gets to sack his Sanctum of Ugin. I hate Tron so much. One of my least favorite decks. Not because whatever it's broken or something, just because I don't know. I don't really like playing against it too much. Alright, he got an Ulamog, and he's got 9 mana. What's happening here? Probably gonna exile my Lord, I guess. No, looks like he wants me to exile a card from my hand. Yeah, I know we have another Hurkyl's Recall. It's not doing very much right now. When does this guy get to restart the game? At 14. I don't even know what I want to draw right here. A Harbinger. So if he has a land next turn, the opponent gets to play Ulamog. Can't imagine he would have fetched him up if he didn't have a land. 1, 2, so it's 7 mana and then 9. Karn gets to exile something. So he gets to exile the Master if I play him. And what's our clock like? I can swing right now at Karn, or I can just swing at the opponent. I think we're going to lose, right? I mean, that's what it looks like. So Master of Waves doesn't really do anything because Karn can just exile him. Yeah, I think I'm going to activate Mutavault, play a Harbinger, and hope for the best. Being on the play next game, we'll have a better shot at developing an early advantage. So no lands, no Ulamog. That's the strategy this turn. Okay, Karn doesn't like my Mutavault. Oh, another tower. That means we're going to see Ulamog here. Alright, I think I'm going to stick with it a little while. Well, Karn can exile my Master of Waves, so I think actually it's probably locked up at this point. Let's just see what card I draw next turn. Negate, yeah, that would have been pretty good when Karn was around on the stack. Yeah, he's got us covered at this point, so we will concede. We fought through an Ugin, but couldn't get through Karn and Ulamog. Spreading Seas would have totally wrecked this guy this game. We will concede. He saw the Hurkyl's Recall, so he might take out the Platinum Angel. Still, I need some kind of hedge against Platinum Angel. We can probably take out the Echoing Truth, I think. Being on the play, we want to be more aggressive, so bring back in the Cursecatcher. Take out a Vapor Snag, maybe. Bring back in a Cursecatcher. And we've still got 3 Harbingers in and 2 Hurkyl's Recalls. Reejerey can help us tap a Platinum Angel if it resolves and bounce it with a Harbinger. Yeah, let's just hope we don't run into that Platinum Angel and we can develop some early pressure. Still got my negates. Alright. Although, I think I can take out Hurkyl's and just bring in the Vapor Snags. Because if it's really just Platinum Angel that I'm worried about, right? I don't think they play Worm Coils, so Vapor Snag is just going to be more efficient, unless he gets out multiple Platinum Angels, in which case I'll happily concede. Weird hand, but I think it's a keep. The opponent has mulliganed. Possible I should have mulliganed. Opponent kept and put a card on the bottom. Alright, more lands isn't really what I wanted to see. Opponent at 18. You get to counter an O-Stone, which is pretty cool. Follow up with a Mutavault and a Master of Waves, and it's a 2-turn clock. So we'll see what his follow-up is. Of course he has the mine. Why wouldn't he have natural Tron with redundancy? This deck is so ridiculous. But we do have a way to deal with him if he does -4 again. This is seeming pretty deja vu-y right here. Mulligan to 6 with a turn for Ugin. Well, Mulligan to 6 isn't so bad. He was on the draw too. So he's just going to bolt Master of Waves here. It's fine. Let's see. If we just go to combat here, we're going to do 8. And he bolts our Lord. Let's hope he has nothing in hand. And bolts this Lord. Next turn, unless we draw another land. We're not drawing any cards this turn, so I can just play this island now. Do I play this Lord now? Force Ugin to -2, go down to 7. Wipe these guys. If I can only activate one Mutavault then, and I'd be swinging for 3 + 4. It'd be 7. Or I can just swing for 8 with what I have on the board right now. Cursecatcher gives us another body. Yeah, I think I'm just going to swing with these guys right now. Or do I just swing at Ugin and just battle this guy? I can hit him down for 8 and then make him plus and then finish him off next turn. Let's see, we have to assume the opponent has something, right? Like he's going to have a Karn or something, and we've got these Mutavaults to battle. So, I mean, if he has a land in Ulamog, like, there's really very little we can do. So, to finish my thought, if I just attack right now for 8, if he bolts the Lord and just passes, like, say he has just nothing but lands and Chromatic Spheres, I can draw into a land. No. Wait. Yeah, draw into a land, play this Master, activate 2 Mutavaults, and swing for... Well, no, because this guy's going to have Summoning Sickness, so I still wouldn't be able to kill him next turn. So I think we have to fight Ugin here. It's a shame that we're 1 point short here. By plussing, he does seem to be trying to protect the Ugin. So hopefully it's a really important part of his strategy. Fingers crossed. He's got so much mana to work with now. Okay, bolting the Lord. Okay, just passed. I think we should be able to deal with Ugin here. I think we do need to go a little bit overboard. I think I'm going to, let's see, I guess I play Reejerey and then swing at Ugin with these 2 guys. He can kill one of my attackers and keep Ugin alive, but I don't know what colorless removal they play, if any. But Reej and Master are pretty much the same here, so Reej is just better use of the mana. Otherwise, I activate Mutavault and swing with all 3. If he kills a Mutavault, Ugin is still going to die. But we're not going to win if we just don't develop our board at all. So if he has removal for one of these guys, Ugin's not going to die anyway. So maybe I throw the Cursecatcher at him. Let's see, 2 and 1. No, I'm just going to attack Ugin, I think. Well, let's see. Let's be smart about this. If he removes the Reejerey, Ugin dies, right? So he's not going to do that. If he removes Mutavault, Cursecatcher is not going to kill Ugin anyway. If he removes Cursecatcher, Mutavault would still kill Ugin. If he removes Mutavault, Cursecatcher is not going to kill Ugin. So attack. Removes Reejerey. If he removes Reejerey and I only attack with Mutavault, then Ugin lives. I think I'm just going to attack Ugin with both. It's just too big of a threat. Let me back up for a second. I want to make sure I click the right things. Attack Ugin, attack Ugin. Maybe he has a second Ugin, which would be absolutely disgusting. Oblivion Stone is pretty gross also, but better than Ugin. Alright, I think we activate the Mutavaults, force him to crack. Go to attacks. Pushing 10 here if he doesn't get rid of these guys. Oh, there it is. So he spent a ton of mana cracking Oblivion Stone to get rid of 2 of my creatures. Not the worst trade in the world. Still applying a lot of pressure. Opponent currently doesn't have any access to colored mana. So it's possible he's got a bunch of colored spells in his hand. I hate this deck so much. So it looked like he was probably drawing for lands. AEther Vial. Well, we're going to start with Silvergill Adept. We're certainly not going to bounce this guy with Harbinger. We've got to develop a clock as quickly as possible. Cursecatcher is a good way to do that. A little bit of math involved here. He's going to swing with this guy. I'm going to lose 20 cards. He can swing again, and I'm just going to be dead. I can always chump with something. If I play Cursecatcher, don't attack, and then next turn I play a Lord and swing for 5. I don't think I have time against Ulamog to play the AEther Vial. The opponent now has 6 plus 4, 10, 12 mana. Where are my spreading seas? Like, I mean, it's such the difference maker in this matchup. I can't block yet. There's no way I win if I block here. There's probably no way I win if I don't block either. This is tricky. We have to block with somebody next turn, so I guess we'll leave the Cursecatcher back. We swing for 3, and then can we do 9 next turn? If we swing for 5 this turn and block with the Lord, he goes to 7, and then we can only play out a Lord and swing for another 5 after that. If we swing for 3, that's 9. Chump with the Cursecatcher. There's no way we get 9 damage through. I mean, Vapor Snag could help. It seems incorrect to chump with the Lord, so chump with Cursecatcher. Next turn I have 4 plus a 7. I don't think we're getting there, guys. Swing with Silvergill. Play AEther Vial. You know, I wish I could just take this hit. If I didn't have to block, we have a chance with attacks next turn, but I'm at 10 life, so... Oh, I guess maybe I should have chumped with Cursecatcher last turn. No, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. It's the same thing. Block, play that out. It's 4 and 3 for 7, and Vapor Snag doesn't get us there. We can bounce his Ulamog. That's interesting. That is interesting. He can recast and exile some creatures. He's got 6 cards in his hand. All right. Down to 4 cards, and go to blocks. Throw that Cursecatcher under this ugly bus. Cavern is kind of cool, actually, here. Okay, and then I'll go to attacks. Alright, and second main, I can bounce this guy. And of course he's got another Ugin in hand or something. Yes, we want to bounce this guy. And this is kind of crazy, guys. We have a chance, you know, but I don't like getting excited against decks that play these insane cards. Okay. That is Ulamog. And if he exiles 2 of my creatures, one of them should be able to sneak through. Well, that's kind of cool. I don't think it really matters, but let's go to attacks. Oh my god! That's amazing! We stuck with it. Bounced the Ulamog. 2 cards in the library. Wow. That was a pretty cool match, guys. No spreading seas. We killed an Ugin. We countered an Oblivion. No, we fought through an Oblivion Stone. We countered one, fought through an activated Oblivion Stone, killed an Ugin, bounced an Ulamog, and the fishies managed to get there. That's really exciting. So thanks for watching. Please let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you in the 4th round of this friendly modern league. Thanks, guys. Bye.